Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his shot to clears will bring to the teal. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's Barber. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Shows him the stiff arm. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Knox. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up. And that
turning on the Jets. He's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The Chanticleers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Gets it out fast. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, better look out. Wide open spaces. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. clears.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Warner. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Knox. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Barber. The screen, he's got wheels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds the tight end.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Knox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fresno State, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Barber. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. He makes the catch, he's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
And the Chanticleers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it at the 20. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Looking left. Complete downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to pass. It's Barber. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. A really nice job of executing it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Barber. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The toss to the outside. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barber. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Snap it to the back. Creates a little space. It's a seam wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D-ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Warner. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot. They hit.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the comeback is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The shot that clears, line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Barber. The screen, and watch out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, the color commentator, to figure that out.
Do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Barber. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go with a direct snap. And some room to work. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The shot that clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Toss sweep right. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
10-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. He's got it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Spins away from the... Oh, a lot of space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Fresno State, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Back to pass, it's Warner. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw. It's Barber. Finds a man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. There he goes! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Barber. He's got him in the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And this offense is so close, they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Lots of running room. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And so many offenses nowadays, man, they're comfortable running the football in these situations. What a great job sneaking the run in, because you know we're in full speed mode. We need a touchdown to take the lead in this football game. Nice job sneaking in the run. Now get up to the line of scrimmage and get ready for the next play.
Snagged in the middle. It's John. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Chanticleers have taken it inside the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
325. Belly stunner.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilliam. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The inside handoff. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Fresno State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he makes the extra point.
Fresno State, 35. Coastal Carolina, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graves. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Going for it all. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Some say run out the clock. Some say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.